to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Watson guarding Doncic. Doncic looking. Watson trying to stay with him. Scoop bucket is good. Already 2 terrific buckets for Luka Doncic.
Strongest defender Denver has into the paint for the and one.
Between he and Dort, they combined for 11 threes. Wiggins.
6 to shoot. Maxey.
You have to really rely on your bench.
You would think he would excel in this type of game. He wants to play fast all the time.
Gotta get some steals, racing up the court.
Youngsters on this Houston team, and the veterans are sprinkled in. They are learning on the fly. Now Murray around everybody, lay it up and in.
Washington, Dave, when I think they felt like he might be a guy that would ask out, and in the process of
Kicks it out to Irving. Irving faked on the 3. Now drives, gets into the paint.
16 in the quarter. Now Curry looking to return the favor. The left-handed scoop. Beautiful bucket. Stephen Curry one-handed all the way in.
On the Thunder side, Brunson picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, gets in the paint. The runner's scoop shot is good.
Grizzlies, the only team top 5 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. Morant on the attack, finger.
Taking it out, and back on top, Vassell. Scooping.
Off the dribble, against the screen. Into the paint, to the basket. Oh, yeah!
Kind of started this kind of hesitation when you have a guy on your back. He came back and had another great game in game 3.
Shots, and the Jazz now lead 10-4. That comes the Grizzlies the other way. Bane down the paint. Finger roll.
Podziemski combining on that steal. Curry. You got Patrick Williams on him. Steph's got that look to flip it up.
Williams. Wallace able to rip it away. No look over the shoulder pass to the perimeter to Dort. SGA. Oh, the beautiful.
Oh, goodness. Don't look. Oh, come on.
51-50 our score. Murray's in the lane, scoop it up. And
If you include the playoffs.
Sometimes when you're struggling, you're fortunate to get one deep in the clock because you can't think about it. You have to let it fly.
Chris Paul one-on-one with Cousins. Shot clock at 7. Paul, little shake and bake, drives past him. Left-handed layup. It's
About the Pelicans, they've won 4 in a row and now only a half game back. Oh! Fred VanVleet! Oh boy, he is rolling tonight. How about that one?
To me, I haven't seen it all come together, but they do have the talent.
Here's Murray slipping into the lane. Here's Bridges. Thomas motors through the lane and
Hawkins, A.J. Lawson fights over the screen, forced him to drop.
Beal drives into the paint, lays it up and in.
14 rebounds now for Olynyk. Dunn into paint. Scoop it, score.
Jones tries to get in his way. Wiggins throws it inside. Gilgeous-Alexander using that left hand.
Dunn here coming out of the locker room and turning that defense in.
Brooklyn averages 31 threes a game. They got 32 tonight.
Seconds on the shot clock. Trae Young moving in. Scoop to the hoop is good. Time out. End of the clock. Went right to the hole.
19. Celtics find Kyrie. Puts it on the court. Takes it to the basket. Finger roll goes.
Curry with Horford all over him. 5 on the 24. Curry, the scoop layup into the court. Had a good game 5, but an excellent start here in 6. Steph Curry.
Beal off a screen into the paint for the floater. That's
Jaylen Brown gets a running start. Left-handed.
77-75 Cavs. Garland down the lane. Overcome. All 3 of his shots have gone down. 7 points, and we are tied. Garland down the lane.
SGA looking to make a move. Halliburton, good defender, not a problem. SGA once again. Back-to-back solid offensive nights. Shea looking.
Leads back to 9.
Move by Garland.
Boucher off the Bembry. Bembry to the bucket.
Early in the game, but you don't want to create a big-time deficit that you got to expend a lot of energy.
Dinwiddie trying for it by Shannon.
Dave Vincent back in with the game tied at 31. Vincent, 4 points, 3 assists.
Then Thompson. He didn't want it. White on the attack, and he got there.
Down by 3. Here's Mitchell. Little side pick and roll. They force it baseline. Mitchell into the paint. And Pachulia led him beautifully. Durant is at a mindset to go inside. And what a finish by KD. Elongated, flipped it in, drew the foul. And Horford back to Kyrie.
Good recovery by Adams.
5 to go on the drive-by. Got all the way to the paint. And
It's a great move. Just watch it now as he gets down in. He just blew by with that head fake to give him that step to get through.
I think they like me, and Pop says, yeah, we do like him. They like him a lot. Curry slides.
Here's Holiday back to work. 2 each.
Yeah, you're right. He's a 30% three-point shooter. Let him shoot it out there. LeVert head down again to the rim.
Now Lowry marking it. Sexton drives in towards ball. Sexton puts it up.
Fouls to give for Toronto. Irving
Gets into the paint. Left-handed.
Yeah, because he knew.
For Sioux Falls. Kyrie got the angle. Froze him. Left-handed spinner on a.
Laurie's not here tonight.
Plus Bill's fingers don't work. 3-point opportunity for C.J. McCollum. And the Blazers at 58 points here in the first half.
Rim or from 3. They've hurt Golden State in both areas. How about that? No rotation, beats the initial defender.
That is his 11th of the night.
Rides him and bodies him to the baseline, forces a tough shot.
Oh, Kyrie.
Great screen and roller, and you must keep him off the offensive glass because he has a ton of energy.
Westbrook doubled in this building against the Blazers, playing left-handed.
I saw that on SportsCenter today as Lillard hits in the lane.
Fournier ahead of the pack. Floats it in.
Beal trying to get free against Dellavedova. Oh, what a dribble by Beal. The finger roll. 29.
Look, that's legal. Make guys jump out their sneakers.
That opens the door for Harden to get even more offense.
He's just that special package. Great score as Evan right down the middle.
This is the second time in this quarter the Heat have been this close. Lowry accelerating by Wednesday.
If they shot the ball better, they would have a lead in this game.
Passing angle. Walker splits the defense nicely. Gets 2. He's up the floor because they're worried about Kemba shooting. Splits the defense and then look at the ball.
Middleton.
Yes!
Whenever the Clippers get transition like this. And it's Hardaway taking it to the cup again.
You heard everybody say he traveled. He did. Now the ball took a little hop. No, but he stopped.
First time, and he hesitated.
He's very differential, likes to pass.
Only 2 free throw attempts in this opening quarter. Shot clock is down to 4. Holiday again. Drew.
It's matched up with Harris. Intercepted by Levine. Boy, Jeff Green sticking right with.
Unbelievable feel and pace to what he does. And I don't think there's a pass that guy can't make in the open floor.
Curry with the floater. Got
Put up 16 points. He's 4 of 7 from 3-point range. Irving to the rim, switches.
33 points here already in this third quarter.
Oh, SGA goes end to end in the scoop and score at the buzzer. Jones never stood a chance. The clock is clean.
Walker to Brown. Brown attacking once again. Gets to the rim.
Irving, what a spin. Kyrie.
Rondo calling for it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
1-point Portland lead. Lillard into the lane.
Major hit for them this year. Brown out with that wrist injury, wrist surgery. Is
Nice move by Curry to the rim. Tying his season high. Lobbing for Bam, and it's taken away. Kobe White on a breakout scores.
I mean, you give Damian Lillard a lot of
Lost the handle. Now Curry gets a pass from Bogut.
95%. And his minutes per game, if you take him off the floor, he can't stand it. Like availability, love it.
By Randall Brooklyn Ball.
You know, this is the finish that I could tell put a smile on your face. The spin. Mr. Quickly, don't worry, my friend.